Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Russell Matthews and I'm back with another CRB update. This is just going to be a super quick video for you to let you know that tomorrow, on Monday, October 26th, your second period for CRB is opening and you'll be able to apply as of 6 a.m. your time. You're going to be applying in the exact same way that you did for your first period, but there have been some small changes, and in this video we're going to go over all the videos I've released over the past while and let you know the most important points from them that could affect you. We all know that back on October 12th, when the first period opened up, there were a myriad of issues. Applicants were faced with tons of error codes that didn't really have a description of what they were. And for people who applied on the phones, they'll know that oftentimes that phone line was up or down, it was constantly crashing, and when you called in, oftentimes you'd get an error message, and even sometimes when you called a CRA agent, you'd be on the line for hours waiting to talk to anybody. When you go to apply tomorrow, if you experience any of those issues, make sure you come back to this video and drop a comment. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be on my channel replying to comments on this video, so if you have any errors or any questions that you need answered quickly, I'll be here all morning. Plus, I use my comment section as kind of like a pulse of the people who are applying. I'm going to be able to find out what problems you're facing and try to get you answers. But without further ado, here are the main headlines and the main information that has changed or has been revealed since your last application. Links to full videos with all of the in-depth information on each of these topics can be found in the description, and I'm probably going to link it up here in the video as well. The first major thing we talked about since the last benefit was the differences between the EI program and the CRB program, and how the way the EI program is set up doesn't incentivize workers to go back to their jobs. With EI, people are penalized way more than with CRB for actually going back to work. They're getting money taken away from their benefits, as opposed to the CRB where you have to reach a cap before 50% of that money is taken away. We talked about how this wasn't really fair and wasn't really setting Canada up for success in terms of stimulating the economy. Next, we went through exactly how you can calculate how much money you're going to owe come tax time. This one's really important. If you haven't thought about this yet, I'd really recommend checking out the video, because the income that you're getting from these benefits in most cases will be taxable. Even if it's the tax that's withheld from the CRB, there will be more tax on top. So you're going to want to check out that video to go to the tax calculator so you can find out exactly how much you're going to owe, so you're not going to have any penalties or any interest charged come April 2021. We also talked about my largest concern for Canadians who are claiming these benefits, and that is the Canadian benefit blackout. This is a term I'm using to describe the period of time in which you won't be able to claim benefits and there will be no other benefits given to you. For CRB, there's a 6-month maximum for the time that you can actually apply for it. You can apply for, I believe it's 13 2-week periods, which is half a year. But you have to make that last for an entire year. So if you're claiming CRB every single week or every single 2-week period, you're going to run out around March and you're going to have 6 months that you're not going to be able to get any benefits. If you want to learn more about that and check out that video to learn some strategies about how you can cope with that and how you can plan out when you're going to apply to help you out through the entire year instead of just 6 months, you're going to want to check out that video. Also, there was a letter released from someone high up at the CRA, and a reporter got a hold of this, and it has some new information about it, how the CRA is going to work together with other government agencies to verify that you qualify. This has some pretty big impacts if you were ever on EI, and if you've ever gotten the COVID 026 error message on the CRA website when you're applying. It has a lot of information about that. Also, in these past 2 weeks, you're now able to apply retroactively for the CERB payments that you missed during their initial periods. Before, you could only apply for the most recent period, but now, straight from the CRA website and over the phones, you can apply for all of these periods that you technically qualified for, but maybe you didn't accept that money just because you thought you could stand on your own 2 feet and you didn't need it, but maybe situations have changed and you need it now. So luckily, those applications are now open and you can receive that money at the same time that you're receiving CRB. So that could be potential help for a lot of you. We also went over how you can determine exactly every single application date for the next year of benefits. The CRA's website was updated with a little drop-down menu that tells you exactly what the periods are and when applications are going to open at the earliest. So if you want to make sure you get all your payments on time at the right time, check out that video and check out that drop-down menu on the website. And one of the videos that people found the most helpful over the past 2 weeks was one where I talked about how you can make sure that you are keeping track of your job search in order to confirm that the CRA, if they ever come asking or come looking at you more closely, you can confirm to them that, yes, I was looking for work. We talked about how you can log this activity and how you can make sure that they can't take your money retroactively. Then there was some information on the CRA's website that didn't match up with what they were saying before. Or initially, it was 3 to 5 days that you could expect the direct deposit into your account when you applied, and now they've expanded that 2 extra days to 7 business days, which could make a big impact if you were expecting to get this money before November 1st. The same happened with the checks in the mail that are coming. They've given themselves a longer amount of time and wiggle room. People think that this might just be so there's not a whole bunch of applicants calling in saying, where's my money? But there's a chance that your money could be coming later, so you're going to want to plan for that. And more recently, I went right into Bill C-4, which is the legislation that brought in these benefits, and I found out exactly how and when and to what extent you could be penalized if your application is fraudulent, whether you did it fraudulently knowingly or whether you mistakenly were fraudulent. If you want to find out what those maximum penalties could be, you're going to want to check out that video. And unless I'm missing anything, that's all of the most important information that we've covered over the past 2 weeks since last time. Like I said, tomorrow morning when these applications open up, I'm going to have my eyes on this video. So make sure you bookmark it, subscribe to the channel, notification bell, all that good stuff, like this video, because I'm going to be coming back here, taking a look at your questions and keeping an eye on what problems people are having when they're applying for their second period. I hope this video is helpful for you and you can sort of use it as a catalog to stay up to date with all of the information that I've brought over the past little while. I'm going to be doing videos like this every time it's right before a new application date so that you can stay up to date without potentially having to watch every single video if you weren't able to catch it at the time, or if you're short on time and you can't watch every video. Whether you can watch every one of my videos or not, I want to make sure you have the information. If you have any friends or family that have questions about this sort of stuff, make sure to send them this video too, because this is sort of like an index for all the information that they could potentially need. And with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope this video has helped you out and you're able to sort of sift through the information that's come out by clicking on those video links. And again, I hope you have a great start to your week tomorrow, and I'll see you next time.